Hi guys, welcome back to Practice Lab. In this video, I'm going to solve a problem which was asked in one of the interview conducted by TCS. The candidate had around 4 years of experience working as a Java developer. Apart from Java, he was having knowledge about writing REST APIs using Spring Boot and microservices as well. So when he solved this problem statement, he was selected and he was offered a CTC of 14 LPA. So apart from this problem statement, he had answered almost all the questions which were asked in that interview. So I will just try to solve this problem statement in this video. And if you want the answers of these very questions, then you can let me know in the comment section. I will try to create a separate video on that part. Okay. So now let me explain you what was the problem which was asked him. So the problem was he was given a list of numbers, and from that list he had to identify odd numbers and even numbers by using stream APIs. The stream APIs is one of the feature which was introduced in Java 8, and he was asked to solve this problem using stream APIs. So if you see this list contains 10 numbers and it has some numbers odd and some numbers are even. So what is mean by odd number and even number? So if a number is divisible by 2, that means if you divide any number by 2 and if you get a remainder at 0, that means that number is an even number. And if you don't get a remainder at 0, then that number becomes an odd number. Okay, so you have to identify these numbers and then you have to print it. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here you can see I have written a class separate even odd numbers, and inside that I have written a main method which is going to be starting point for our program execution. Now let me declare a list of numbers. So for that I'm going to use list from java.util, and as this is going to be list of numbers, I'm going to use integer. Here I will write numbers equal to, and then I will use arrays dot as list to create these numbers, because I'll just take the input from this array. Okay, so I have taken these numbers and I will paste it here. So this will give me a list of numbers. Okay, so first thing what I need to do is I need to check whether the given number is even number or odd number. So what I can do is I can use stream APIs. So this list needs to be converted into stream by using stream function, and then I can filter out the numbers by set predicate or condition. So filter function will be used to filter this list based on certain condition. Now here I'm going to check if the given number is divisible by 2 and I'm getting remainder at 0. This is the mod operator which will divide the number by these 2 and check if the remainder is 0 or not. If I get the remainder at 0, then I'm going to say that this is going to be an even number, and simply then I will print that number. So system dot out dot print. Okay, so here I will use method reference operator, so I don't need to pass anything here. Okay, and then I will run this program. Okay, so if you see this, I'm getting even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. But I need odd numbers as well. So if I modify this condition and make it as 1, then I will get a list of odd numbers. But I have to do this at 1 go. Okay, so this will help me by using filter. I will be able to separate out even and odd numbers, but I need to write this 2 times. So instead of that, I will try to do it in 1 go. Okay, so here what I will do, I will use the collectors partition by function. So let me type the code. So here I'm going to use numbers dot stream function to convert that list into a string, and then I'm going to use collect function which takes collectors objects collectors dot partition by function, and here I'm going to mention the condition which I want to which I want to use to filter out the even or odd numbers. Okay, so the predicate is again going to be something like number, such that if the number is divisible by 2 and if I get remainder at 0, that means that number is going to be an even number. And this collectors dot partition by function returns a map. Okay, and that map is going to be map of Boolean, comma, list of integer. Okay. So this boolean is going to be either true or false, and this list of integer is going to be the list of numbers which will satisfy this condition. So this true is going to hold the list of even numbers which will satisfy this condition, and the false entry will get the list of odd numbers which will not satisfy this condition. So what I will try to do now, I will just try to get the numbers which are even number, and these numbers are nothing but the numbers which are satisfying the condition. So here I'm going to use list of integer, and here I will mark it as even numbers equal to this map dot get of true, and same thing what I will do, I will copy paste here and I will just mention it as odd numbers, and the key is going to be false. Okay, and simply now I will print the even and odd numbers. So here I just mark it as even numbers and I will just print the list of even numbers. Same thing I'll do for odd numbers. Okay, and now let me run the code and see what is going to be the output. Because I will click run a Java application, and you can see I got the even numbers and odd numbers in a separate list. So what I did here, I had numbers list, which is a collection. Then I need to convert that into a stream API or string. So I use stream function. Then I used collect method to collect the result. And I used collectors.partition by method. This partition by method will take a condition to partition the list into two parts. One will be true and other will be false part. So the condition which will satisfy the number, if this condition is satisfied by any number, then this will be a part of list which will be having true as a key, and if a number is not satisfying this condition, then that will go as a part of false list. Okay guys, so that's it from this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. That will help me, or that will motivate me to create more videos like this. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.